cold. Islanders, we're back on two wheels. We're out for our winter wild camp. It's December. We've got a weather warning in place tonight for temperatures to drop below freezing. So there should be some ice, I'm sure. Sub-zero temperatures. I love camping in the winter. I've got a new tent to try out. A few other little bits of tech. Should be a good one. Pretty pleased to be back on two wheels. I do love the ground you can cover on a bike. Different places you can see. I've just come past a refurbished water wheel. It's absolutely beautiful. So we've made it to the forest that I want to stay in tonight. What I'm going to do is I'm going to test how good the tracking is with the drone through areas like this with all the trees and tree branches, etc. There's a fair chance the drone's going to crash, but I do like to test out to see how good the tech is. This is a great place for it because it's fairly treacherous with little tiny branches. So let's fire up the drone to see if it can keep up with me through the trees. I'm not going fast. I'll give it a chance. It's got a bypass mode on, so it should fly around the branches. Shit. Well, I think we've got an answer. It did not survive. It's a bit muddy. Well, fair to say we met the limitation of the DJI drone in the woods. I'm sure it'll be fine once I give it a clean up. But let's go pitch the tent down here. We're in a beautiful woodland now. It's in a bit of a dip as well, so I'd imagine it'll be a bit of a cold trap for the night, but I don't mind that at all. Well, the sun is coming down through the trees now. We are not going to have much light left. Well, let's get to camp, get this tent up. I've never pitched this tent before. It's an OAX Hyena 2 or something. Got it on a Black Friday deal, so not sponsored. Well, the temperature has firmly dropped. Pitched the tent though, and the drone is back in action. It actually works. So this tent cost me £50. Now, I am by no means a tent snob. I have a Hilleberg Solo, which is probably the best one-person tent you can buy. This here, you could probably buy 15 or 16 of these for the price of one Hilleberg Solo. Now, don't get me wrong, I ain't taking this tent up to a summit in 60 to 80 mile an hour winds, but for a beautiful, crisp winter's evening or a nice summer's day, gotta say, it's not bad. But this tent is 5,000 millimeters hydrostatic head, so this could withstand any rain certainly the UK could throw at it. And it's outer pitch first, which I quite liked. So have a little look inside. There's plenty of room. Basically, I pitched the outer section and then the inner section just clips on with these little clips. Really quite good. Plenty of room in there, so when I go camping with the dog, the Hilleberg's a little bit small for that, so this here will do the job nicely. And for the money, brilliant. Little walk around. The Hyena 2. I pitched this without ever watching any videos or anything. There you go, a little bit about it. Well, I've had the OEX Fox 2, which is the smaller version of a tent similar to this. But yeah, I'm quite impressed with it. We'll see how she goes through the night. Now, onto the bike. I've done a full overview of this bike before. This is, I don't even know what it is, a Pinnacle something or other. There's no suspension. Sometimes I bolt a dry bag to the side. In the top here, I've got some warm gear. In this main bag, I've got on here some gas for the jet boil. I've got the extreme cold stuff because it is freezing. Hand warmers, a few Wayfarer meals. Chili and rice is my favourite. Got bolognese in there. In the back, I've got some more sleeping gear. Obviously, you've seen I've got a rucksack. It is winter. I've had to bring this bad boy. This tent is about 3 kilograms and it's not a small pack size. So again, that's why I carry a backpack. I'm sure if you're in the ultralight brigade, you could bring something like a Lanshan tent. Buzzing, the drone works again. But what I'm going to do now is sort out my sleep system. I'm going to talk about where the channel is going to go in 2024. Some quite substantial changes, all for the better, I believe. Let's get amongst it. My sleep mat is a Climate Static V insulated. I've used it in the cold before, but never this cold. We've got a Mountain Warehouse Extreme Everest. You know, I might be regretting this one later, but in a theme of being semi-budget tonight, I thought I'd use fairly cheap equipment that I've bought in the past. This, like I say, I think on sale you can get them for about £100. My warmest sleeping bag, to be fair, is a military one. It's an Arctic sleeping bag. Pretty good, but you don't need super expensive gear. So, as you can see, inside, with a sleep pad, absolutely bags of room there, loads. So plenty for two, good enough for me tonight. Little vents at the side here, quite like these. Had these on other tents where in the summer you can flip them up or Velcro them down, which is probably what I'll do tonight. Trusty jet boil. Let's get some food on. Coffee time. Cheers. Getting caffeinated. I've had my dinner, did the job. It's important to eat enough when it's cold. I think your body burns more calories when it's cold, just staying warm. I've got a bit of a different head torch to test out later on by a company called Army Tech that have sent it to me to trial, so I'll show you that. So I mentioned earlier on, where's the channel going in 2024? First things first, this is a hobby to me. I'm never planning on making a career out of YouTube in any way, shape or form. If there's adverts on my videos, they're added by YouTube. I don't add anything on. But yeah, sea adventure will be the prime objective. I was going to go out today, but the sea was pretty choppy. And my plan was to strap a jetpack to a paddleboard, now that I've got a special attachment for that. But at the mercy of ending up in Scotland or worse, somewhere else in the middle of the sea, I thought I'd pass and head into the woods. The plan is to do a lot more sea adventuring using the inflatable boats. My Warrior, I'm selling. I think I've sold it to a guy in Ireland, so watch out to see what fills that space. And basically with the shark stuff, I don't think I'm going to do much more scientific based videos on habitats, food sources, etc. I've done it. I've done it now. I don't see the point in creating videos for the sake of it. So, you know, I'll carry out chumming, I'll carry out doing free diving. You know, we've got all the technology, the submarine, the jetpack. We've got the, you know, the underwater fishing camera, the sonar unit, the aerial drone. We'll go out, we'll carry on to see what's out there. Love to come across some bluefin tuna. There was a great video here the other day of someone towing behind their boat, bluefin tuna and herring and seals just off the coast, which is not bad considering it's winter. So yeah, we'll carry on with that, but there'll be probably less frequent shark videos unless it's noteworthy, you know, species washes up or something worth mentioning. And also hoping to start making some more flying videos with a paramotor. For those who don't know what one of those is, it's basically a cage with a propeller strapped to your back, and then you fly essentially a bed sheet into the sky and bomb around. I made quite a few videos of this quite a while ago. You know, there's quite a few on the channel, me taking off on beaches, buzzing around. And yeah, I loved it. It's very niche. One thing is those videos don't really get any views, but it's the stuff I like to make and the stuff I like to watch back on. So, you know, hoping maybe to go to Spain in January and fly around Spain, do a cross-country thing, maybe some camping, fly around South Spain, camp, etc. And yeah, just show you guys a bit more of that. It's very niche, and unless you're into it, you probably have never even seen it, but it is amazing fun, honestly. But yeah, I'm just gonna have a little wander around, see what else is in this woodland. Don't often come here, so you never know. And then I'll bring you back once I get tucked in for the night. Thanks for joining me. It's always appreciated. And if you wonder where I am, this is the Isle of Man, little island in the middle of the Irish Sea. It's beautiful, but I am biased. Looks like someone's made a little den. I've camped in little shelters like this before. They're always good fun. You get some moss up around there, it'd be really good. So I just want to show you this, guys. This is an Army Tech Wizard C2 Pro Max. Essentially, it's a torch. It can be used as a head torch with a strap, and also mount to like the bike, which I've had it on earlier on. What I do like about it is it would legit wake the dead. It's 4,000 lumens. It's got something like a 114 meter throw, and they reckon it runs up for about 2 months, maybe on the lowest setting. You're not getting 2 months at 4,000 lumens, no chance. But yeah, basically it charges through a little magnetic thing on the bottom here, and according to the manufacturer, you get 10 years warranty. So we'll put that to the test in 2033 when I ask for a new one. But yeah, quite impressed so far. Good bit of kit. Looks like it's got Cree technology or something. I'll put a link below for anyone interested. Waterproof, all the usual stuff. And who doesn't like something called Army Tech anyway? Tactical. Darkness is officially here. Just testing out the torch. It's on the 4,000 lumens at the moment. Pretty good. Hey, the sky still looks light on the GoPro. Okay, so we're in. It is very cozy, I'm liking it. Got a hook up there for a light, which I've forgotten. So I'm currently using the actual head torch in here, which I don't know what that's going to look like. Just bags laying on top for now. I'll get in it shortly. I'm going to chuck some hand warmers in the bottom. Then I've got some down boots to wear. Oh, guys, sorry about this. It's terrible filming. She's cold. Gonna have a little snack now. Little grenade bar, little protein bar. Just keep me going. I've brought in the little tea light candle. It's on pretty stable ground. Got my warm hat on now. I'm not gonna lie, I think I'm regretting this sleeping pad a little bit. I should have put maybe a something foil underneath it, because it isn't feeling overly warm right now. But maybe once I'm in the bag, that'll be different. But yeah, I'm really quite impressed with this. There's loads of room in here. One thing I forgot to mention earlier on when I was talking about where the channel's going to go in 2024. Obviously, I'm still going to do loads of wild camping. More camping, should I say. Deploying from using the boats to remote beaches. You know, we did one of those at the back end of summer, which was really good fun. And, you know, if I do start flying the butt fan paramotor again, we'll try and do some fly camping. I have done fly camping, I just didn't video it. But I don't think there's much more else to say. I shall see you guys in the morning, unless something eventful happens. It's not like the Americans, I don't have to worry about bears or anything. We do have wild wallabies on the Isle of Man though, so you never know. Right, settle in for the night, get toasty. Hope I haven't made a schoolboy error with a sleep pad, and I'll come back to you guys in the morning. Good morning. A crisp winter's morning in the forest. You can hear the birds singing. Oh, she was a cold one, I'm not gonna lie. I checked the weather there and it got down to -3 overnight. So yeah, she was a cold one. Yeah, the tent performed absolutely fine. It's not really been tested in here. You can see it's not a breath of wind. But yeah, I can see on the leaves, etc. around here that there is ice and that on them. It's definitely a chilly one. I think I got let down a little bit by my sleep pad. That Climate Static V. I would advise if you're going out in cold weather to put a foil underlay under something like that. Obviously the gold standard is something like a Neowear Thermarest, but hey, can't always use the Gucci gear. Oh, yes. So I'm going to get caffeinated as per. I don't do anything uncaffeinated. I forgot to show you guys this. You're probably wondering, someone's probably clocked it already. Those little handlebars on the top of my bike are for my daughter. Well, both my daughters really. It's a kid's shotgun thing. A little seat sits here. And basically I take them out on the bike and they hold onto the handlebars. It's brilliant. Good fun if you want to get the little ones out. Let's make up the tent and then I'll come back to you when I'm about to ride out, guys. Just while I'm tidying up, you can get a bit of a feel for what the tent's like inside. A couple of pouches there either side, which is quite handy as well. Yeah, pretty comfortable, eh? See what you think for yourselves. But yeah, this has been my abode for the evening, as mentioned. There we go, guys. Leave no trace. Exactly how I found it, if not better. Found a glass bottle there as well. So, time to put the lid on, fire up the bike and get out of here. A couple of observations on the tent, making it up. The poles, they're like a cheap fiberglass pole. So, for those of you who have the OEX Fox 2, they're like a nice aluminium pole. These aren't as good, so it won't be strong in adverse weather. And if you do buy this tent, bear in mind it is only a cheap tent. I'd replace the pegs. They're pretty basic and not ideal. So, right, let's ride out of here, shall we? Just been for a nice little wander, after having my coffee. It's just such a nice woodland, this. Any locals? See if you can figure out where it is. I'm not going to tell you. Right, let's get back on two wheels. Well, I just crashed the drone for the second time, so typical. It's all good though, no damage. But I just want to sign off now. Hope you've enjoyed this adventure. I have, and I'll see you on the next one, whether it be a sea adventure, paramotoring, more wild camping, who knows. But have a safe winter, guys, and enjoy Christmas, because I am off to do some training for a few weeks. So I doubt I'll be posting anything interesting. I'm on Instagram if anyone wants to follow me there. And yeah, I better get off before I crash this bike. See you later, guys. Cheers.